I, my witness here has been at a couple of different levels. As a intergenerational survivor, my mother went to residential school, and as a senior staff person for the United Church, and being in the sharing circles as a staff person and as an Aboriginal woman who's also intergenerational, it's complex, and to accompany people from All Native Circle Conference who are also survivors but are in leadership in the church is different. I've also accompanying my colleagues as conference executive secretaries here as well, and staff leaders of the United Church, and being in solidarity with them as they do the work that they are doing here in the listening circles, in the church's listening circles, wanting to support them but knowing how difficult it is to receive that information and so much grief here. I think one of the things that is concerning me is that I find that this is a really very thin layer of people, and that this information isn't well known generally across our country, and the kinds of people that attend this kind of gathering are the ones who are already getting it and are supportive already. So how do we move forward and get to the people that don't get it, and even who are quite educated generally in other forms of education, leave this by the wayside and don't make it important in their life. So how do we get to those people? How do we talk to them? And I'm saying it's not just non-Aboriginal people, but Aboriginal people as well, who it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to be healthier around relationship, and it's not easy to build a relationship, but it's not like we can just end the relationship. So in personal areas, well, yes, we may end relationships and not see people anymore and choose to do that. But as a country, we can't really do that, and we can't choose to do that, or we're in bigger trouble. So that's one of my biggest concerns, is how do we do that well, and how do we make circles or formats so that people aren't fearful of taking those steps, and being safe in places so that they can take the steps that are needed to take towards a better relationship, and being respectful of each other in that process. So I think it's all about respect.